Hello students, now I am going to do question paper 15 with you. This is 1000 short questions series paper 15 and you already know 25 questions and 1 hour you can spend. Each question worth 2 marks and you can spend maximum 2 minutes and 24 for one question. And all answers you can write in the space given. And this is similar to O-level paper 1 part A. You get short questions like this. So practice all these questions and definitely you can get a good result for your O-level exam. So in this paper, first page, you get 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second page 7 to 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the third page you get questions 15 to 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the last page you get questions 21 to 25. 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So you can try paper 15, 1 to 14 first and then try 15 to 25. Let's look at question number 1. Solve for x. So this is a linear equation. So you can write 10 over x is equal to minus 5. Then what you do? You can cross multiply this. So 10 times 1, 10. Minus 5 times x minus 5x. So what's x? Divide both sides by minus 5 to get x. X becomes 10 divided by 5 is 2. This is minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2. So 2 marks. 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 2. Mass of 15 sacks of cement is 750 kilos. Find the mass of 3 such cement sacks. 15 sacks, 750 kilos. What about 3? So can you see? This is divide by 5. You do the same thing. Divide by 5. You get 5 times 1, 5. For 25, that's 5. So 150 kilos. So you get right mass of 3 such cement sacks, 150 kilos. If you are not seeing this one, you have not seen 15 divided by 3 is 5. You can do 750 divided by 15 and multiplied by 3. There you can see 3 times 5. So you can do that way as well. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 3. Find the class boundaries if 20, 30 are class limits. So this is the lower limit. This is the upper limit. Then what happens? You always take the addition of 0.5. So add 0.5 to get the upper limit. Subtract 0.5 to get the lower limit. So what you get? 20 minus 0.5, you get 19.5. 30 plus 0.5, that's 30.5. So boundaries, you can write 19.5 to 30.5. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Write sin x over cos x as a fraction. So x is here. What's sin x? Can you remember SOHCAHTOA? Trigonometric ratios. So here sin x over cos x you need. Sin x is opposite over hypotenuse. So 3, and what's the hypotenuse there? Do you need that? We'll take h or something. H is the hypotenuse. I'll show you why we don't need the length of hypotenuse. What's the cos x? Divide by cos x. Cos x is adjacent over hypotenuse, over h. Now what can you see? When you divide 3 over h, divide by 4 over h. You can convert to multiplication of h over 4. H get cancelled out, you get 3 over 4. So can you see? The hypotenuse get cancelled out, so you don't need to find out the hypotenuse. You can find out using Pythagoras, but you are wasting your time because it get cancelled out. So sin x over cos x, you get 3 over 4. So 2 marks. 1 mark for this and 1 mark for the method. Question number 5. Find the value of p if px is equal to 3 to the power 2x. Now you can't compare because powers are different, bases are different. If I can write this 3 squared as the base, the powers are equal. So I can write p to the power x is 3 squared means 9 to the power x. Now powers are the same. You can equate the bases. So p equals 9. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 6. Draw PBC triangle such that area is equal to ABC. Write down the theorem that is used. 2 parallel lines are there. If you take the same base BC, you can draw any triangle that you like on the parallel line. So this one, we can write PBC, P, because BC is the base. So that's PBC triangle. So what's the theorem? Same areas are equal with same base here BC and in between parallel lines. In between parallel lines. So here this area is same as this. So you get 1 mark for writing down the theorem and 1 mark for drawing the triangle PBC. Question number 7. You have given 2 equations. Write down the value of 10a plus 10b. So you don't need to solve for a and b. So take the first equation here, this one as the second equation. We'll add it. What happens? 1 plus 2. 3a plus 2a becomes 5a. 2b plus 3b, 5b. 11 plus 5, you get 16. Now we need 10a and 10b. So I'm multiplying the whole equation by 2. 2 times 5, 10a plus 10b is equal to 2 times 16, that's 32. So what is 10a plus 10b? 32. So 2 marks again. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 8. 7 to the power b plus 2 to the power a. You are asked to find out if a equals 3. So that means 2 to the power 3, b equals 2. 7 squared. What is 7 squared? 7 times 7, 49. 2 to the power 3, 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. So when you add it, you get 8 plus 9, 17 and 1 remaining. So 57 is the answer. Again 2 marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for this. Question number 9. Write down the ratio between area of the circle and the area of the square. So you can take pi as 22 over 7. So we'll take the radius r. Then what is the length of the square? 2r. Because r and r. Now you can find out the area. So area of the circle first. Area of circle. And we need area of square as well. Now substitute the values. Pi, that's 22 over 7, r into r squared. What's the area of the square? 2r is one side, so 2r into 2r. Now simplify r, get cancelled out, this r get cancelled out. So you get 22 over 7 divide by 2 times 2, 4. Divide by 4 means multiplied by 1 over 4. 2 times 1, here 11, 2 times 2. So what's the ratio? This is 11 and this is 7 times 2, 14. So the ratio is 11 to 14. So you get 2 marks there. 1 mark for the correct answer and 1 mark for the method. Now let's take question number 10. Find the length of km. Again, look at these two triangles. This is common. These two lengths are parallel, means this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. That means corresponding angles are equal. So these two are equiangular triangles, so ratios you can take. So when you take smaller triangle, this is 3, bigger triangle is this. Smaller triangle 6, bigger one is km. So you can use that. Km over 6 is equal to 3 plus 2, 5 over smaller one is 3. So what's km? Km becomes 5 times 6 divided by 3. So 3 times 2, 5 times 2, 10. So this is in centimeters. So you can write 10 centimeters. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 11. Write down the coordinates of the points that intersect the line and x and y axis. So we did a similar question before in previous papers. So if this is crosses x-axis and y-axis, so you can substitute x equals 0, you can find this point. When y equals 0, you can find this point. So just substitute x equals 0. 0 plus 5y equals 15. So divide by 5, y equals 3. So what's the point there? 0 and 3. That's 1 point. When y equals 0, you get the other point. So 3x plus 0. 5 times 0, 0 is equal to 15. So what's x? You can divide by 3. That's 5. So what's the point now? 5 and 0. So 2 points are 0, 3 and 5, 0. So 2 marks again. 1 mark and 1 mark here. Question number 12. Draw the locus of point P, which is 3 cm outside the square ABCD with side length 5 cm. So these are 5 cm lengths given. But you need to draw outside. So how you draw? So you can draw outside. That's a parallel line. So we can draw 3 centimeters away from this. So you can draw this line. This line. And this line. All these 3 centimeters away. What happens to the other one? Edges. Edges you can't draw straight lines because this distance also 3 centimeters. So what you do? We can draw an arc. So you get an arc here, not the square. So here you get something like this here. Another arc here, here and here. So this distance is 3 centimeters. So that's all these lengths are 3 centimeter length. So this is the locus of point P. So outside the square ABCD. So P can be any point outside here. So 2 marks for drawing this diagram and mark P also on that line. Any point you can say P. Question number 13. Find the roots of the quadratic equation x squared minus 2x minus 120. How you do that? This is 1. You have to multiply by this. You get minus 120x squared. What are the factors to get minus 2? This is minus, so you take the difference. Difference is minus 2. That's easy. 10 and 12. And the middle term is negative, means bigger one is negative, smaller one is positive. Now you can split the middle term to plus 10x and minus 12x. Now take 2 at a time and factorize. You can take x out, that's x plus 10. Then minus 12, you can take it out, that's x plus 10 again. So same factor there, so x plus 10 you can take it out. What's remaining? X minus 12. The two factors, the product of two factors is equal to 0. That means either x plus 10 equals 0 or x minus 12 equals 0. So what's the answer? X becomes minus 10 or x becomes 12. So two solutions are there, minus 10 and plus 12. What's the other method? If you are using cross method, straight away, x squared you get x and x. Factors are 10 and 12, so you can write minus 12 and 10. When you are writing factors, you write horizontally x minus 12 and x plus 10. So you can use that method also without splitting the middle term to 2 terms. So 2 marks you are getting for the answer and the method. Question number 14. Find the value of 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2. Take root 3 as 1.7 and root 2 as 1.4. That's substitution. Root 3 is 1.7. Root 2 is 1.4. First multiply. 2 times 17. 34. Put 1 decimal place. 14 times 3. 42. Put 1 decimal place. Now just add it. When you are adding, make sure that the decimal point should be in a column. 6 and 7. So the answer is 7.6. So 2 marks again. Finding the answer and correct method, 1 mark. Question number 15. If log 7 base 3 is x, find log 7 base 21 in terms of x. So you need log 721. 7 3 is given, 7 base 3. So we can write this as log 7 base 7 times 3 is 21. Multiplication means addition. So 7 plus log 7 base 3. What's this number? Same base, same number? That's 1. So that's the laws of logarithm. Same base, same number is always 1. Now what is log 7 base x? Log 7 base 3. That's x. So the answer is 1 plus x. 1 mark and 1 mark for the method. Question number 16. PRS. You asked to find PRS. And what's the other one? QPR. QPR is this one. This is 150. What's this angle? 180 minus 150, that's 30. So this is 30 and this is an isosceles triangle. This is also 30. So what's the other angle? PRS. PRS angle is 180 minus 30 and 30 becomes 60. So 120 degrees. Now the next one. Think about this one. If this is A, this is also A. That's also isosceles triangle. Now, how you find out this angle? We found this angle 120. So A becomes 60 now. So this is 60, this is 60. So what is QPR angle? 180 minus 60, 60, 120. So you get 60 degrees. Actually, this is an equilateral triangle. 60, 60, 60. So you get 1 mark here, 1 mark for this answer. Question number 17. Find sum of the 4 terms in an arithmetic progression in between 18 and 30. 4 terms in between. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers. This is an arithmetic progression. Can you remember? I did this in video arithmetic progression. We need to find out the sum. So what's the formula? If you know the first term and the last term, we know that n over 2 a plus L is the formula, first term and the last term. But we need to find out the sum of these 4 terms. These 4 terms. So do we know the first term and the last term for that? We can use this method. Can you remember? when you take any two, first with the last, or second with this one, or these two, sum is always equal. So you can observe. So we'll take 1, 3, 5, 7. 1 and 7, you get 8. 3 and 5, you get 8. Same sum. When you have an arithmetic sequence, arithmetic progression, so you can use that property. So whatever the first number and the last number, we can take the other two sum for that instead of that. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can find out S4. 4 terms we are adding. 4 over 2, 18 plus 30. So what's the answer? 4 over 2, that's 2. 18 plus 30, you get 48. So 2 times 48, 96. So you get these 4 sum is 96. So you don't need to find out the first and the last term of that. You can take any 2 terms. The sum is the same. So that's a good one. So remember that we did that in sequence, that arithmetic progression video. So 96. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 18. Matrix A is given, B is given. Find the order of the matrix AB. AB. A is 1 row, 3 columns. B is 3 rows, 1 column. So 3 by 1. So here you can multiply because columns of the first one is same as the number of rows in the second one. So what's the resulting matrix? This is AB is 1 by 1. So that's the order. So order, we say this is 1. Order is 1. So you get 1 mark here, 1 mark for the method. ABC is a straight line and APQ is a tangent to the circle. Find APB. APB is this angle and ABP. ABP. We need this angle and this angle. First find APB. That's the angle in between tangent and the chord BP. That's equal to the opposite angle. So that's 40. So straight away you get APB is equal to 40 degrees. Alternate segment theorem. Then second one, ABP. So we found this is 40. This is 40, this is 30. You can find ABP using 180 minus sum of these, 40 and 30. So 180 minus 70, you get 110 degrees. So 2 marks. 1 mark here and 1 mark for this step. Question number 20. An amount is divided between 3 people. Sunil, Nimal and who's the other one? Lal. It says Sunil and Nimal to the ratio 5:3. And in between Nimal and Lal to the ratio 2 to 3. Who received the lowest amount? What is that amount as a fraction of the total amount? Now, this is given, both given, so you have to find out the lowest common multiple. 3 and 2, what's the lowest common multiple? 6. Convert to 6, that means you have to multiply this by 2. 2 times 5, 10. Here you have to multiply this by 3. 3 times 3, 9. So the common ratio, 10 to 6 to 9. So who gets the lowest amount? 6. That's Nimal. Gets lowest amount. And they're asking what is the fraction he gets 6 parts out of the total. 10 plus 9, 19. 19 plus 6, 25. So 6 over 25 is the fraction, amount as a fraction of the total amount. So 2 marks, 1 mark for writing down Nimal and 1 mark for that lowest part. Question number 21. Sin theta is 4 over 5. Find the value of 1 minus sin theta and 1 plus sin theta. So here just you have to plug the value. So here we need 1 minus sin theta over 1 plus sin theta. So you get 1 minus 4 over 5 and 1 plus 4 over 5. Then convert to the same denominator. Here 5. 1 you can write 5 over 5. This is 4 over 5. Then this one also I can write 5 over 5 plus 4 over 5. Now you can just add or subtract the numerators. 5 minus 4, 1. And here 5 plus 4, 9. Same denominator. It get cancelled out. So what's the answer? 1 over 9. So the ratio is 1 over 9. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for substitution. Question number 22. What is the value of k to satisfy the algebraic expression x squared plus 16x plus k is a perfect square? So how you find out the perfect square? Perfect square means you get a squared number. Expression is inside. So what is the method? You take the x coefficient, that's 16, divide by 2 and square it. That's what you need to add. 16 divided by 2, 8. 8 squared, 64. So you need to add 64 to get a square number. So what's the square number? X plus square root of x squared is x. Square root of 64 is 8. So that's the square number. So what is k now? According to this one, k is 64. So that's the constant term we need to add to make a perfect square. So 2 marks again, identifying k and the method. Question number 23. Draw the locus of the point P when the circular wheel with radius 12. So this is 12 centimeters. Radius is rolled on the table. So it goes there, but the center is not changing. So what is the locus? You get a parallel line to the table. So that's the surface. So you get parallel line 12 centimeters away from the table. So that's the locus of point P. So this one, P1 we can take. So draw the locus. So that's how you need to show parallel line 12 centimeters away. So 1 mark for showing that and 1 mark for parallel line. Question number 24. If x is in between -5 and 2, both included. Y is in between 3 and 5, both included. Find the maximum value of x plus y. So this means when you take the x and y axis, x is -5 to 2. Y is 3 to 5. 3 to 5. So when you draw those lines, all equal, so you can draw the continuous line there. These are the lines. So what is the maximum value? Maximum value is maximum y and maximum x, this point. So what's the value? X is 2, y is 5. So 7 is the maximum value. Then minimum value. Minimum value is the minimum value of y and minimum value of x. I'll take this one. So where's minimum value of that? So this point is the minimum value of this. So you get x is -5, y is +3. -5 plus 3 minus 2 is the minimum value. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for this one. So question number 25. Find the least common multiple of the algebraic expressions 2x a plus b and 3y a plus b. So you have to find out factors. So this is 2x a plus b. Those are the factors, distinct factors. Here 3y a plus b. For the lowest common multiple or least common multiple, you take all distinct factors with the highest power. So 2 and 3 just power 1 and x is there, y is there, all these power 1 and a plus b. So what's the lowest common multiple? 6xy into a plus b. Or you can do, what's the other way? You can divide 2xa plus b and 3y a plus b. You can take at once and divide. So you can divide by a plus b. That's 2x and 3y. Then you can divide by 2. You can divide by 3. You can divide by x. And finally, you can divide by y. When you multiply these factors, you get lowest common multiple. 2 times 3, 6xy with a plus b. So 1 mark here to get this one and 1 mark for the method. So 2 marks altogether. So this is the last question in this paper. So this is paper 15. So we covered all 25 questions in paper 15. So first do all questions without looking at my answers and then you can check my answers.